fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
And your boy Pat.
You are tapped in right now to another episode of On Base Soil, your favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, everyone's favorite podcast to listen to out there in the free world. Happy Saturday to everyone that's tapping in right now. Make sure y'all go ahead and go over to YouTube. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live like right now. Make sure that you go ahead and share this episode right here with just one other person, please. I'm trying to run them numbers up. My boy Pat, as always, was really fucking good.
No blicky, Steve. He got no blicky.
Man, no, I don't know why. I don't know why that didn't come out. I don't know why that didn't come out until like 2 days ago. Niggas could have been running that for a minute, bro.
Because it's just buddy being buddy, man. I'm sure they got 1,000 of these motherfucking moments fucking with that guy. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody out there. How y'all doing on this Saturday evening, man?
Man, it was really good. Everybody tapping in right now. Shout out to my boy Sal, as always, first in the building. What's good, fam? Yes, sir. Our Vegas correspondent tapping in, Jay LaFrey. Kev Stone, resident Lakers fan. We have finally made it to Cancun, brother. Hope y'all got the, you know what I'm saying, jacuzzi's ready and all the, I mean, what are you doing in Cancun? ATVing.
Yeah, I ain't never been to Cancun, but save me one of them drinks with the little umbrellas in it.
So I found out the all inclusive. These niggas, my nigga went on the cruise and he came back. He was like, "Yeah, all they wanted for the drink was like $150." I said, "Damn, really? And that's all you could drink?" I said, "Nigga, that's damn near like 2 drinks at Chase Center." Like, you know, like $150. That's
you run through that the first day if you don't get it,
bro. You right? No, that's real. Yes, banana boats for sure. It was going down again. But some have been there longer than others. So let's not forget that we just got there on stipulations, and we might as well go ahead and get into that right now as the Golden State Warriors get eliminated in 5 games versus the Timberwolves. No Steph Curry since game 1, the only game that we won. And fuck, bro. We knew it was kind of over. We kind of hinted at it at the, I ain't gonna lie, I got a little hyped at the end of the last episode, and we were trying to talk ourselves into maybe winning game 5. And Jimmy only had like 11 shots, and it just was like, it was ugly, bro. So yeah. How you feeling after watching us go down like that? And niggas was out of there in 5 games.
Yeah, I was screaming at my TV in the first half, but after halftime, I was just like, "What am I doing, bro? We're not about to win this game." So after that point, I just stopped caring. But the thing that pissed me off more than anything was Pod started getting buckets at the end of the game. I did say he was gonna have a good scoring night. I did call that. But I was just like, bro, you gonna wait till the game is out of hand and start getting buckets? Like, we can do this.
I mean, y'all, I'm not. Look, when that stat came out that he had the worst percentage or whatever, like worst 9 for 44. He like, nigga, nah, bro, I can't go out like this, bro. Like, I will shout out to my boy Pops. Go ahead, my bad, man, cut you off.
Nah, for sure. That's like I said before the game. Before the game, I said he was gonna have a good game, so I was not rooting against him. It was just hella funny that the game got out of hand, and he was like, "You know what? You know what? I'm about to find it."
It ain't gonna be because of me. It ain't gonna be because of me. That's what they're not gonna do. No, for real.
Yeah, we went down swinging. I mean, Draymond, he was being Draymond. You know, it wasn't the prettiest game, but he was at least trying. You know what I'm saying? So it was whatever.
He was pulling that nigga. Hey, this nigga told every week. He said, "Nigga, if this nigga shoot one more time,"
he said, "I'm gonna throw my phone and smash it." He tweeted back, "Yep, phone smash."
Look. So we be getting on Jimmy for not having attempts, right? And this nigga Draymond really only had the same amount of attempts as Jimmy Butler, 11, right? So 11 for Draymond feels like a lot.
It's really like, yeah, that's a lot.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this nigga, I'm like, man, Jimmy only had 11 too, though. So it's like, bro, damn, bro. Pops was 28 though, bro. He like, nigga, he gonna beat me, nigga. Like, bro.
Like I said, it was at the end of the game, but it was out of hand. But he started getting buckets. So I was like, it was happy for him to just find a rhythm, get his confidence going. But we'll be all right, man. It's a good learning experience for Pods to really get some meaningful playoff minutes and to see the ups and downs of a series and an extended series of extended playoff run. So it was good learning experience.
Good learning moment. Learning moment.
Yeah. Yep. From Moody too, I would say, and Kuminga, honestly.
Man, bro, this nigga Moody was playing with the hatred of 1,000. If I was to send anybody to fight the gorillas, Moses Moody would have been one of them in Game 5 because my nigga came out swinging and tried to, you know what I'm saying, at least cut the lead down a little bit. Is that at certain this nigga Steve said, "Fuck it." At a certain point, he was like, "Look, everybody can play. Look, like if you are not injured, you can get in there and get some last minutes for this." It's like when them AAU games from the, you know what I'm saying, it's really out of hand. You got to get everybody's son in there. That's what it felt like. So, yeah. Shout out to the chat. Try to catch up to the chat right quick. Jay LaPrey, excessive passing Jimmy. Yes, we're gonna talk about that in a second. Jay LaPrey also said they went down passing for show. Kev Stone says, bring Jonathan Kuminga to death row. Poor kid.
Yeah, it's tough. That's two separate situations. Jimmy, it didn't look the best, but I'm gonna say, like, we need him to be more aggressive in that situation, but it did look different after he fell on his ass. I will say that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna make excuses because he was still playing, but you feel me? It looked different.
He did hit for 30 in Game 3, so I felt like perhaps Jimmy showed up at least once in the series when he probably was feeling the best. But like clearly after the injury, bro, like he was not the same dude. Like he was hella turned up for that playing game, for the Grizzlies game, like on a whole different level, bro. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Like this was getting us excited. We're gonna have Steph and Jimmy going crazy. And the injuries start piling up. And ever since, like you said, that pelvic injury and he fell on his ass, bro, it just wasn't the same. So I'm just chalking it up to the injury.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like he was still, like you said, it still showed up in moments. But to me, the difference was like before the injury, he was attacking the paint way harder, getting to the line like 10 times a game, as opposed to now, it looked like he wasn't really trying to fall at all. You know what I'm saying? Like he would drive and be more so looking to pass rather than finish through contact. So at the end of the day, those are all excuses. We didn't get the job done, but like you said, we're just chalk it to injury because the team didn't look the same after Steph went down. And
it's just all hope was lost. All hope was lost.
Game 3 was the one.
I mean, it was the one, bro. But that game was amazing though. Like, because when they say the percentages, you know, like whoever wins Game 3, majority of the time will win the game. So that was going to be the most intense, of course. But I'm sorry. I mean, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say that was the one. At least nothing else that buy us that extra game to get Steph back, and then we can go from there. But that Game 3 was really the missed opportunity of the series. Obviously, I mean it's hard to say when they beat us in 5, but like I said, I feel like
but it was. I mean, it's won the series, bro. Like you got to at least win. We won one at their house. You got to at least win one back at the crib. And when it's that close, it's like, bro, you gotta just take it by the horns and try and get over the top in that fourth quarter, and just couldn't quite do it. But I think, and like after he dunked on my nigga Kavon, it was pretty much his confidence was at a whole nother level. None of these niggas can guard me. JK had got him going, so it's like because I was watching Draymond's show today, he was just like, bro, it just felt totally different from the Houston series because like it wasn't no antics, it wasn't no we out here chunking them. It's just like straight hoop, and they was just better than them. Like at the end of the day, like Julius Randle was getting to the bucket, like he was getting to it. Man was getting to it. Fucking Nas Reed hitting step back threes and shit like that. So it's like it was just no bullshit. They just told niggas up, man. So gotta tip your cap to them.
Yeah. It was tough.
We'll get to that in a second. Jay LaFrey got 356 people on the check-in right now. This should be random because I don't know like what be going on. I thought everybody was gonna be outside this Saturday. I guess our fan base is in the crib today. Want to appreciate that for y'all tapping in with us. But make sure y'all go over to fucking YouTube and hit the fucking like button and subscribe button, bro. We've been at 179 for the longest, bro. Like we gotta get up there. Okay, my nigga Sam. Oh, that's what happened. Shout out Lightyear, Sam, East Van Dory. I think I said my boy's name right from Light Years for RT in this tweet and getting us all these views. Appreciate y'all. If y'all fuck with Light Years, y'all need to fuck with us on On-Base Soil. We will be coming with y'all with the real shit. Not for real. Kev Stone, lazy Saturday night for sure. I mean, everybody grown. We ain't. Niggas have been outside before.
And it's still early. I mean, shit, even if you about to get outside, you probably
right.
just now about to start getting ready. So
that part.
You know that part. Thank you for fucking
still
with
getting
us,
in the streets. Not for real. Appreciate y'all for coming through. To the elephant in the room, my YN, Mr. About to get paid. Mr. I'm sitting next to Joe Lacob at the Valkyries game, courtside. Hey, this nigga, bro. Hey, Joe Lacob don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. I don't care what this nigga Steve got going on, what he been talking about. You are my guy. Like, it's good, bro. Like, my nigga got buried on the bench before the playoffs started. Steve, as we all know, is very stuck in his ways, and I felt like too that JK came back maybe a little too early from the injury, and I think him trying to get involved with Jimmy in it and the rest of the squad just was kind of fucking it up, and he was pressing. But then he came back in the series, going crazy, averaging, I believe, 20 on the series, and we probably witnessed his best game that he's ever had in that game 3, even though we lost. But it's like, bro, the nigga pretty much just solidified him getting the bag. He's going to get the bag from somewhere this offseason, whether it's with the team or not. And I floated on this show that I think they're going to do a sign and trade, maybe for Giannis. We don't know yet. But sign and trade is possibly possible. What do you think is going to happen with our boy Kuminga and the Warriors going forward?
I think sign and trade is the most likely scenario to play out. Like I said, he's going to get paid by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my heart of hearts, I would love it to be Giannis, but I don't think we have enough to really offer the Bucks to get Giannis. Yeah. Like, they could get better packages from other places. So that's a kind of a long shot, unless they feel like, you know, they want to honor what Giannis wants, and I'm sure he would choose us over probably maybe one other two teams. Yeah, like maybe one or two other situations, but for the most part, we're top as 3.
Us or the Heat for Giannis?
I would just say like a major market period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, it's like LA or something that could just boost his brand a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, but as far as him, he's always said he wanted to play with Steph. So I feel like we're in his top 3. But at the end of the day, the Bucks, he don't have no trade clause. So the Bucks would probably look out for the Bucks in that scenario. OKC's got a bunch of draft picks they could sell or trade. Houston got a package they could probably put together and offer him with young players and stuff like that. So it would be interesting to see it all play out. But I've seen Chicago as a likely scenario for Jonathan Kuminga. Where else? I saw Chicago and like 2 other places.
I don't fucking with the Chicago one because it was like, yes, Kobe White does sound cool. I would be down to get Kobe, but now you got Kobe and Pods and Steph instead of now you losing a wing and Jonathan Kuminga, like, and possibly the future. And I mean, what else? Zach LaVine's gone now, so it's like we already went through the whole Vucevic shit. So it's like, bro, I don't think the Chicago would be the play. But I mean, what do you think about Chicago and what they got to offer?
I mean, I hear you, but they're kind of past like Denver Warriors got to take what they can get. Like
they don't have to. They can still pay this nigga and just bring him back.
But I don't see that happening.
Steve,
we got to put him on the bench.
Bro, his contract will be longer than Steve Kerr's if they pay this nigga. And it's like, bro, like you got to just figure it out.
That's what's funny. That's why I said Joe Lacob was telling Kuminga last night, like, hey, listen, you know, if we sign you to 5, Kerr out of here in 3. Like,
he out of here soon. Before
that shit
you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm like, bro. They can still bring him back, bro. That's always an option.
I just don't see it happening. I mean, it's possible because they do have his rights as far as restricted free agent, but I just don't see that happening. I think Kerr is no longer interested in the Kuminga experience.
But he played him. He played him in the last 3 games. He had to play
I mean,
him.
he didn't have a choice.
But I mean, he had a choice. He didn't have other games where he had a choice. He put the Guy Santos out there. Shout out to Guy.
I mean,
but
in the playoffs,
I'm just saying, like, no, when he put that nigga out there in the playoffs, bro, Houston series, bro. Like, come on, man. This Steve low-key did go to him in these last couple games out of desperation, yes. But it's like, bro, you seen it working. You got Jimmy Butler after the game talking about supposedly I could play with Kuminga. Like, nah, bro, I could definitely play with Jonathan Kuminga. And you counter Steph coming back with that. I think JK was still just trying to get back from the injury. Still, my favorite lineup, the dream lineup, is Steph, Moody, Jimmy, JK, and maybe throw Draymond at the 5. But just saying, bro, there is a chance that my boy could be back with the Dubs, brother.
I mean, it is technically a possibility. I just don't see that happening.
Okay. Shout out to my boy Morale from overseas, tapping in. Also says a sign and trade, JK, Pods, Moody, all possible draft picks to go get Giannis, Brook Lopez, and some other player. Just go straight OG lineup. I wouldn't be mad at that, Pat. What do you think about this trade?
Bucks.
Can we throw? Can we throw Bobby Portis in there? Can we throw Bobby Portis?
Hell.
As the other play? Him and Draymond,
if I'm the Bucks, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I mean,
better than that.
That's all possible draft picks. You got 3 possible young pieces, maybe all-star level players, and Moody, JK, and Pods, and Giannis disgruntled. You was it like you letting off that money off your books? So like, no, are they running that?
I wouldn't. I mean,
he said they will have the Warriors will have the oldest team in the league if they get off. Bro, that would be. I mean, that would be the lineup to go to. If you just gonna go all in with the Steph timeline. Say, fuck it, nigga. Like, let's go get Giannis, get Brook Lopez, throw Draymond back.
Giannis only 30, though. You feel me? That's good for the future,
I know.
too.
That's also true. I'm not mad at that, bro.
I mean, sure. For our sake, yeah, but the Bucks wouldn't do that. I would think they would be better suited trying to get Chet Holmgren and some draft picks from OKC. Like,
you would take, but you're getting 2 young picks with Moody and JK, whereas Chet is probably higher regarded right now, but
they have a lot of picks.
They do have a lot of picks. They do have a lot of picks
from bad teams.
I know.
That's gonna be high draft picks.
I'm aware.
Our picks ain't finna be worth shit for real.
But if JK and Pods and Moody can just, you know what I'm saying, if they get PT, just give them some time and a different system. I don't know. I'm trying to sell it. I know. I'm trying. If the Bucks are watching right now and you so happen to stumble upon this great podcast that we call On Base Soil, we would very appreciate it if you go Giannis Antetokounmpo, my nigga JK, Pods, and Moody.
That'd be lovely for all parties involved, man. Kuminga could go hoop and, get his own team and shit. Especially with a year where Dame ain't gonna be back next year, so he'd really get to do what the fuck he wants this year.
Kev Stone, with some haterade. I hope that happens so Dame can get what he deserves. Another player that should have came to LA. I think he tried, didn't he? All right, that's pretty.
Laker fans always so salty. Somebody don't want to be on a weak ass team, bro.
Like, man, don't nobody want to deal with that LeBron shit, nigga. Like, man, ain't nobody trying to deal with that shit, bro. Like, that's why the niggas be going to the Clippers and just chilling. Like, nigga, we can live in LA and not deal with that bullshit. Like,
right.
Fuck it. I'm trying to deal with the ESPN every day, nigga. There's another one I saw. Okay, cool. But I don't know, man. I'm just really hoping that they can find a way to bring Kuminga back and just make it work. If we can't go get Giannis, that's the only piece that I'm really down to trade for, like Kobe White. Like we got hella point guards, bro. We don't need to go smaller. We need some size. You've been saying it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Kobe White is more of a point guard than Pods, but still, that's not like at that point. Like, I feel like they're just trying to get something, just so he don't leave for free.
I'd rather you just keep the tension where it's at. Just pay this nigga his money. At least he got that to fall back on. If this nigga want to bury you on the bench, like, look, bro, like, just keep working on your game. You know what I'm saying? Them checks gonna be big. you gonna be chilling, bro. Just wait it out. Because look, Kuminga's only 22, right? I think. I'm pretty sure.
22.
22 years old. By the time, 5 years from now, they still gonna be not even 27. So it's like, bro, I think you can play the long game. So we will see. I know a lot of y'all light years, people that are over here right now are big JK haters, but there's no way y'all can deny my nigga Yamin owned this nigga Anthony Edwards in that game 3. That shit was legendary.
Yeah. He got shit he needs to improve on. That's for sure.
I mean, everyone does. He's not 22 years old. So, like,
exactly.
I mean, definitely work on the handle. For sure, work on the handle this summer. But he was shooting 50-40 from the field in his last series. Like, he just need the confidence, bro. I think it's there, bro. That shit, the talent is all there. This nigga Steve don't be believing this nigga, and that's how we are where we are right now.
He has to do a better job of forcing Steve's hand too. Like, he be out there sitting in that corner, not going to rebound, not cutting without the ball when he be pouting and shit. So he has to do a better job.
What you be saying with Booty? What you be saying with Booty though? You know niggas gonna want this Steve gonna want niggas to play a certain way. And if you start doing shit outside with what Steve wants you doing, you go ahead and make you up off the court.
That's offensively, but I'm talking about the little stuff, the rebounding, cutting without the ball, setting hard screens. That stuff will always get you on the court fucking with Steve. So he's got, like I said, do a better job of forcing Steve's hand. Because if he goes out there and he getting 10 rebounds every time he steps on the court, Steve will put his ass back in the game. So
10 rebounds is a lot, though. This nigga,
but that motherfucker got the most bounce on the team. He can literally jump highest. So
I don't need my young phenom worried about getting rebounds. It's like, nigga, this nigga Anthony Edwards out there, bro. Let's go get buckets, bro. But
yeah, Anthony Edwards had a couple of games with 10 rebounds this series. So shit.
That's real.
You want to win? You gotta do the shit that your coach wants you to do, that he believes. Or I should say, if you want to play, you got to do the shit your coach believes.
But he's done that, bro. He's done that, though. He's really
not consistently.
But he was doing it consistently before he got hurt, and then I thought he came back. He was just pressing. So it's like, bro, like I think he knows what Steve wants him to do. He just wasn't able to do it at the time. And then he came back in these last couple games, like really having to go crazy. I don't know, man. I just feel like you just let this nigga play without having to fucking. If you let him do like Paz do, like where the fuck, it don't matter what you do out there. Like you're gonna be out there still playing. Like he could produce, but tale as old as time. JK first.
I mean, for sure. He's like I said, he's not given the grace as other players, but also like I said, you got to do a better job of forcing your coach's hand.
Yep, I feel you on that. Jalen First says the reports was that JK would pass up on giving the ball to Steph, which angers Steve. I can't. That's what like Gilman was getting out of about getting that Buddy Hill trying to introduce him to the Steph. Like nigga, we can all get buckets too, bro. Like we can't just pass this nigga every single time.
No, for sure.
And then Kev did say he doesn't get enough consistent minutes to do anything consistently. I said thank you. So
I disagree.
I was gonna come from, bro.
Because rebounding is all effort.
I just keep hearing Steve talking to fucking Anthony Edwards trying to give this nigga tips and just telling this nigga to rebound. Like, bro.
Hey, that's what's important to Steve
Kerr. Well, for Steve, yeah. But when I listen to the greatest, when I listen to the greatest basketball player of all time, like this nigga Anthony Edwards did, and was out there like, look, Steph told me to just go put them up. Like, I don't give a fuck about what niggas talking about. I'm about to get these threes up and get your shot right. And that's what that nigga did, pulling up from half court and shit. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Shit is frustrating, bro.
If you want to play, you gotta do what your coach wants. That's how it works.
What play? You gotta do what Steve said.
That's on every level of basketball, dog. And I be explaining that shit to the kids, the JUCO kids at Chabot. Like, bro, I hear you. I hear you. You can do a lot more. But if you want to play, you better do what this man say, or you about to be sitting here with me.
Doing it though, man. He been doing it though. Like, bro, like you give him this nigga, he give him all the consistent games he was doing before he got hurt. And then it just goes back to the same bullshit with Steve. And now I don't know. Right. It's interesting.
Even last game, Guy Santos had more rebounds than Jonathan Kuminga.
That's Guy Santos though. Like that's that nigga role, bro. Like to go be the scrappy guy.
Jonathan you know Kuminga's role. What are you talking about?
Jonathan Kuminga's role is to go get. But we have Jimmy Butler who don't want to fucking shoot. We got Pods out here who can't find a shot until last game of the fucking series. And then you got Buddy who can't hit like that. Like, I'm out here to get buckets, bro. I'm the 7th pick in the draft, bro. Let me go hoop. I fucking get rebounds.
Yeah, sure. In a perfect world. But at the end of the day, that's not your role, bro. Your role is to be play off of Steph Curry. And shit. You got Pods out here with more rebounds than you.
He does that.
You got Pods. You got Guy Santos. You got all these people out rebounding you, and
they can't get more.
You know that's what your coach. Hey, your coach don't care about you getting buckets.
That's the problem. That's the problem, right? But the owner cares about me getting buckets. That's what's so funny. This nigga Joe Lacob really don't be giving a fuck. Like, nigga, I write the checks. You are good. Like, whatever all that shit he be talking about, don't matter.
Not for real.
I fuck with you. You want to come to the game?
That should be funny.
Great transition. Over to hold on real quick. Steve Kerr is a solid coach, but nobody wants to hear from him, says Kev Stone, especially when all these kids would have cooked Steve Kerr on the court. Steve is a NBA champion, but that should be funny too. That's how I be feeling like when niggas trying to cook Pods, like niggas cook that nigga because he white, you know what I'm saying? So everybody feeling tired. Like,
man, Steve is definitely an old school, like veteran coach, man. A lot of them old school coaches, they ain't really interested in young players, period. It ain't necessarily, it ain't, it is what it is. Like I said, Pods gets a pass because he does all the little scrappy shit that Kerr loves and he sees himself in Pods. We all know that. But you can't deny that Pods be out there doing the little shit that keeps him on the court. It's like, as mad as we be, you feel me? Like, as mad as we be about it, he does the shit that Kerr loves. He takes charges, he gets rebounds, and Kerr gets off on that type of shit. So listen, you want to play, you gotta do what your coach wants, bro. It's the name of the game, bro.
And we're not here to hate on Pods. I'm a big Pods believer on the show.
Yeah, you're more of a Pods fan than I am.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even that. It's just the politics. How this shit break it down. We just want to see our boy hoop, man. JK. We fucked you on the show, man. We want to see you back out there, Twig. Come on, man. 00. Kev Stone, great question. When do y'all start building for the next guy, though? Steph is almost done. Exactly. That's what Joe Lacob be talking about. 2 timelines. Like, nigga, I'm gonna be here. Y'all not gonna be here in a couple more years. I appreciate y'all. And Steve, you finna get up out of here too. So let me do what I gotta do, and y'all do what y'all gotta do.
First of all, don't be trying to criticize how we usher out our superstar while the Lakers was in the dark ages for 10 years till Magic saved y'all by getting LeBron. Boy, go to hell. Worry about your own shit. Get y'all shit together.
I mean, technically they went and got their own shit and got the next guy in Luka. They did do that.
Yeah, and got knocked out in fucking 5 with a healthy roster. Just full of shit.
That was so funny about their fans. Their fans didn't go as hard. Nobody really went as hard because everybody knew if 30 was out there.
They tried to say some shit. But we was missing our best player. Y'all just embarrassed yourselves.
It wasn't the same. Everybody watched the same series, and we know what happened. My boy Jay Lacob, like Denzel, taking the block, talking to the block near the end of Trenton.
You think you could do this shit to me?
To me? It was so hot. Them niggas, they weren't fucking with that nigga, bro. Like, come on, bro, you be in here doing shit dirty. Transition over to the Valkyries. Well, before we get to the Valkyries, want to appreciate the Warriors. We had a great season this year. Shit was fun as fuck. We had it felt like multiple seasons wrapped up in one with all the different variations of this team.
Was like 3 different seasons, 4 different seasons.
Like, we was in different quarters of
Dennis
the year.
Schroeder was on this team, bro.
Like, it was down and out. It was down and out for a little bit. But I just wanted quick reflection on the season before we transition and go on to offseason talk. Top 3 moments for you for this season. And then I don't know, just anything you want to touch on for the season, because this year was a long season, y'all. Not even gonna lie.
One of my top moments for sure was the Kyle Anderson fadeaway game winner.
That was you brought that up the other day. I didn't really think about it until after the show. I was like, there really was a Kyle Anderson Kobe type slow mo
fadeaway.
Yeah, that
baseline, was like that shit was cold.
Yeah, that was crazy.
In a moment of irony, Draymond saying he's willing to come off the bench for Jonathan Kuminga. I feel like that's one of my favorite moments, even though it's not an on-court moment. But just the whole tale of the season. This man wasn't even playing at the end of the year. 3 months ago, Draymond was like, yeah, man, that's how I got my starting job from injury. And he stepped up.
It went from we was going to transition to young niggas to come in and taking our spot to, we got Jimmy Butler. We going to try to make this shit work. No, that's real.
So that one, and then obviously the Clay game, Clay coming back home, trying to do the shimmy on the court, and then Steph had to remind that nigga, you know what's up with me. Good. Why would you do that?
That was a feel good.
So,
that's a good 3. I will definitely say that I'm gonna say Klay Thompson because you just said it. I'm gonna go Klay Thompson night number 1, for sure. Just the Captain Clay hats. The vibe in the arena, man, like shit was magical, bro. Like that's gonna be one of the nights we look back on. Like, damn, that was a good. And just the game was a great game. Luka did not play in that game, right? It was just Kyrie, right? I think Luka did not hoop in that game, but because the trade hadn't gone down. But it was a really good night of just high intensity basketball in the fucking November or whatever. It was hella early in the season, and definitely always remember that I gotta find my Captain Clay hat. It's somewhere in the crib. I gotta find that within the storage room here.
Shit. I was just looking at my shit.
Yeah, I didn't even get to wear it again this season, bro. I'm really mad at that. So,
I didn't either. I just couldn't figure out what game I wanted to put it on, and I just never got around to wearing it either.
I was hoping we was gonna somewhere down the line end up playing these niggas when we first got it. Like, okay, we're gonna be Mavs versus Warriors some point in time in the future, but Rico Harrison had different ideas and just blew that motherfucker up. So I'm gonna go, man. Hey, shout out to Cooper Flag though. So that for sure, Clay game. I'm gonna go the game winner GP2 dunk in OKC on Harkenstein. That was a very tense moment. Very good hoops. Jimmy Butler and Shea was kind of going at it, or was Jimmy on the team at that time? No, that was Dennis Schroeder. I'm thinking of the other game we played OKC, but that game, Dennis Schroeder really.
OKC
right.
game. That was the Kyle Anderson game.
Yeah, exactly. So that was the second one. Or no, was that the Kyle Anderson with GB2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
I'm tripping.
No. The Kyle Anderson game was the game when Shea had 50. That was OKC.
Okay. That was the game they lost, though. That's the same game. Because Shea had 50 and GP is the game winner. So that's the same game.
No, Kyle Anderson hit the game winner. You're talking, but those are 2 different games. You said in OKC.
No, it was at home, at the crib. Kyle Anderson was at the crib. I'm pretty sure it's the same game. We're going to have to go back. We're going to have to fact check this. But I'm pretty sure it's the same game. GP2 dunk over Harkenstein. Kyle Anderson, I think, did hit the fadeaway in that game as well. Because if Shea dropped 50, that's the same game at the crib. So we're on the same page, though. Same game. Man, that game was lit. And then I'm going to go for my third one. Very slept-on moment. Draymond Green, Rudy Gobert, ISO at the top of the key.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yam on this nigga, and then we didn't yam on him, but you know what I'm saying? He hit the game with a dunk on a fadeaway, and they hit the night on niggas. Got my Dre mind, you know what I'm saying? Shit all right. Now, backpack Dre. That was pretty fucking funny. Like,
the Bucks game too.
That was up there.
The Bucks game too was lit.
Bucks game was good. What happened in that one? I forgot.
Remember when we was coming right into the seats, Jimmy hit the N1-3 in the fourth quarter, and then Jerry carried us home pretty much that whole fourth quarter. And
that was
they was going out
Jimmy game.
Yeah. So that's my honorable mention.
Any others that come to mind?
That playing game was pretty lit.
That was fun. That was fun versus John then.
Yeah, that was pretty lit. The only thing about that one is Shaq got hurt towards the end, so it was kind of like it helped us ultimately, but it was just like he was just starting to get it going, and it was shaping up to be an epic finish. So
I will say negatively the Harrison Barnes shot just said niggas.
Oh my god,
that was I ain't gonna lie. I was like Harrison fucking Barnes.
Oh, and Steph and Brooklyn. And when he had that shit like half court and turned around and just threw that bitch up, and that shit. The New York run this year was pretty lit for the Knicks and the Bucks. Yeah, no, you're right. I give you that one. Then what? Steph had 60 in Orlando.
Orlando, yeah, that was a good road trip.
Yeah,
so crazy.
Steph, yeah.
All-Star Weekend. No, come on, man. What are we doing?
I forgot
All-Star Weekend
out here.
Incredible. Never gonna forget that. Just highlights for the whole weekend. And then man, JK was playing really good. I don't know, like just the different iterations of people. Like, man, JK had his moments, Moody had his moments this year. Steph, of course. Man, we really had Anthony Melton at one point in time on the squad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna just rely on bro. This season was so long, bro. Like, that's crazy.
I was fed up with this season when people was trying to explain to me about DeAnthony Melton while he was the missing piece of our season. And I was just that's what I was just like, you know what? I'm sick of our fans at this point.
I think fan base was pretty funny on this run for sure, as always. The ups and
bro,
downs.
Y'all didn't even know who DeAnthony Melton was.
Yeah. Game 7, buddy. We didn't shout out Game 7, buddy.
Oh yes. Forgot about that. And Houston, that's a legendary moment for him for sure.
Houston series alone was fun as fuck.
It was cracking. Yeah.
Just getting the shit on Dylan Brooks for a whole fucking.
And yo ass talking about sweeps week after fucking one game.
Oh my god! I went and looked back at that tweet, bro. Do you know what day that was?
Probably 420. Yeah, I'm about to say probably 420 because you was feeling yourself, boy. I think it was like sweeps week. I said you gotta relax. That shit was 7.
Crazy. I was like, we about to beat the brakes off these niggas. Oh man, we haven't been in the playoffs, bro. We gotta mind you, bro. We haven't been in the playoffs in like 2 years. Niggas was coming off the Grizzly pack. Now we beat this nigga Dylan Brooks bitch ass. Like, I'm like, nigga, it's fucking sweep. So I didn't get a chance to say sweep in like 2 years. Nigga, I had to bring it back. Oh, that series was so fun. And the Lakers got swept. Like, you know what I'm saying? Down there swept gentlemen sweeps. We was talking shit on them niggas too. Yeah. We had it was some fun in this season, y'all. We got a great
season. We got to be up and down, but it was a great season.
Man, I know we ain't won the championship. We didn't see a lot of championships, man, but got to take the good with the bad. It's all a part of the journey. It's just like, man, we're going to keep pushing, man. Like, shit, we still going to be here, man. I wish I had this type of optimism for your Niners, but here we are. Before we get up out of here, or we're going to get to Niners in a second, but Golden State Valkyries. My boy is repping today. Got the hat on. Shout out gang in the building. Renee Sawyer hit the half, or I don't know if it's halftime, but hit the game winner or whatever, have more shot attempts, free throw challenge, than the other woman
at
the, you know what I'm saying, at the Valkyries home opener forever. You know what I'm saying? That shit is tight. It's big buzz around the whole city about the Valkyries. Everyone is getting behind it. They lost though, 84-67 to the Sparks. what did you feel about the game in that first one at the Chase?
Vibes was very high. I wasn't in the building. I may try to get in there for Wednesday because that game is a little bit cheaper. So might try to do that. But yeah, vibes was high. Like you said, shout out to Renee winning the first ever free throw challenge at the Valkyrie games.
Man,
etched in history. You feel me? Shout out to the fam.
I need a signed basketball, Renee.
You feel me? Yeah, it's a historic moment. You know what I mean? But yeah, the team's not going to be very good. And that's okay because we're still building towards this future. You know what I'm saying? We need that number one pick next couple of years.
Shout out to Juju Watkins. Please come save us.
Yes, she'll be a couple years out, but still, yeah. Start building towards the future, get us some couple number one picks. Feel me? Link up, get shit popping. But it's kind of crazy that none of the draft picks are on the roster. I mean, we knew the girl from overseas might not come this year, so that was kind of
the Asian girl not on the roster?
No, she got cut too.
Damn, WNBA Spurs like that.
Yeah, WNBA get greasy, dog. Monique Billings, I believe, had the first bucket, and then Tip Hayes, she had a pretty good game. So yeah, they got some good players, but yeah, it's just not going to be a roster that's really built to compete right now, and that's okay because vibes is high. We just here to, you feel me, get shit popping.
Right. That's all we're trying to do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to have a good time, bring out the fam, get the girls invited, you know what I'm saying? For the young women out there, like really just, you know what I'm saying? You shout out to your girls, you know what I'm saying? And just the kids out there that's going to be watching these ladies and just get inspired.
And women's basketball. I'm about to say, yeah, and women's basketball is big in the Bay Area, so it's definitely a good look. Their support is there, so let's just keep it lit all year.
Man, fact. Shout out to the Valkyries, man. The Valks. Kevstone says they probably gonna do a lot of losing early, but it's all good. Exactly.
No,
just here for the vibes. We're just here to try and get Juju Watkins. God.
Shit, even next year we got Ozzy Fudd. Who else? The doggo, the other girl from Notre Dame. They got, some young hitters coming up. So
for those tapping in with the podcast for the first time, Patrick is our resident WNBA analyst, specialist. Going to be giving it to y'all all year as the WNBA season just kicks off. Shout out to Paige Beckers. I saw a crazy photo of her trying to somebody's posting up on her.
Oh, Nafisha.
First game. Yeah, that was crazy. Hold your hand, Pat. Paige.
Yeah.
And then
she really liked that too. So that's why it was even funny.
Right now. Facts. And then the Angel Reese, female Draymond, tried to choke her with Caitlin Clark after the nice, good hard foul by Caitlin Clark. A lot of hold me back from Angel Reese, but I thought that was just some good content for the timeline, and just that kind of just continues to fuel the WNBA with those two. What did you think of that little scrap?
I love their little rivalry, and obviously it's not like dirty or nothing like that. It's just them two are gonna always compete. They got history, good and bad, so they're always gonna be competitive. That shit was just funny because Angel Reese was on 10 and Caitlin Clark was like not even acknowledging her. She just walked away like, whoa, you tripping.
It's a hard foul.
You wildin', fam. Like Rudy Gobert getting choked out. He's like, bro, I'm not resisting.
Angel
Reese,
what are we doing? Hey. No, he was in. Put his hands up. What you want me to do? Like,
what you want me to do?
Get this nigga up.
Oh shit! But yeah, no, it's good to see them compete, man. They'll always be going at each other, so I love it. And then even Angel Reese after the game was like, "Shit, feel me? Good hard foul. Refs got it right. Play on. It's basketball."
Okay. At least you said it after the game. She really the lady Draymond. Bro, I don't give a fuck, man. She out there to just fuck some shit up, talk her shit, and get boards. Y'all saying good.
And wish a motherfucker would.
Man, no cap, for real. That's exactly what she was. I'll be back, twin. What you doing? No, she hella funny. Jalen first says Reese. You said what?
I said some wish they could and some wish you would.
Yeah, right. She's one of them. Jalen Fair says Reese went to the school of LeBron flop. I don't think that was a flop because she did.
I mean, she got fouled. She didn't foul her as hard as she made it seem.
I think she overreacted.
It was
I think she overreacted. She definitely overreacted to how hard it was. But yeah,
it was an unnecessary foul. Though, I ain't gonna lie. But she didn't. Yeah, like you said, it wasn't.
Only was a flop. I'm gonna say flop. Kev Stone. Fun fact: WNBA ratings were up 200% last season and going more this season. Fire emoji. Fire emoji is lit. For sure. Kev Stone also said after all that, she will still hit the podcast and talk shit. 2, she is the Lady Draymond for sure. She lost her legs from Clark hitting her arm. Nigga, she kind of pushed her though. Like it was a hard foul with a push at the end. She embellished it a little bit, but she probably just caught off guard. Like this bitch just pushed me. Over to the other side of the bay. Shout out to 49ers Nation, I think. Somebody who I follow on Twitter that went ahead and made the Homer Simpson meme of Bay Area fans going into the grass with their Warriors gear coming out on the other side with their 49ers. As we make this trip, as they make this trip, these niggas put that shit is hella funny. These niggas waited exactly to the Warriors loss because supposedly the deal was already done. It had been done about a couple of days ago, maybe even like a week or so, and they waited conveniently till after the Warriors were out of the playoffs to drop that your man Brock Purdy didn't want, I guess so, or try and hype up the ticket sales for this upcoming season. Went ahead and paid your man's Brock Purdy $256 million, pretty much like they did Jimmy G. And went in and got a deal done, giving this man generational money. Were you excited, Pat?
Yeah, I thought it was a good deal. I think, like I said, not a lot of it is guaranteed, so I think it's a pretty good deal. I thought he would be around 50 mil. He went a little bit over it. I mean, it's kind of similar to what I thought would happen with Brandon Ayuk. He went a little bit over what I thought he was going to get, so I'm good.
So he currently makes more than Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl winner, Kyler Murray, Justin Herbert, and 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson by $1 million, but he still makes more than those players. Putting him at number 7. He's not all the way top rated. So there are some names above him that probably shouldn't be above him, like Trevor Lawrence and Tua Tagovailoa. Even though Tua, I give it Tua because Tua definitely beat him this year, straight up. But
he beat Tua last year straight up. So
he beat Tua last year.
And his very first start was versus the Dolphins, wasn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't feel like that game counted. A lot of Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I bet.
A lot of Christian McCaffrey. When he didn't have Christian McCaffrey, he lost. Purdy's cap hit is only $8.5 million this upcoming season. I mean, they're not gonna do nothing with that. Like, I don't know, man. So I'm so checked out on the 49ers. Like, your team. Going forward, do you think Brock Purdy now, since he's paid as the top 7 rated quarterback, is going to be able to propel this team like a top 7 rated quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's on par with those other guys you named. So shit, like it's a good deal.
Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert.
Of course, you're gonna say that. Golf hurts. Yes, I feel like we've had this discussion already. Kyle Murley. Yep, I feel like he's better than all of them. So, yeah, right where he needs to be. Like I said, the cap.
You think he's better than Lamar Jackson?
I didn't say Lamar. Shut up. And I said the cap hit is not really big. It's not really big. Guaranteed money is not $253 million. So
he's making $53 a year, bro. Like
it's not guaranteed money. It's incentive based.
Those quarterbacks propel their teams though? Probably outside of like.
Stop it, bro.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Stop it,
bro. Kyler is definitely propelling the Cardinals, bro. Like,
stop it.
For sure, the number one option on the offense. Jalen Hurts just won a Super Bowl. Super Bowl MVP.
What is Kyler propelling the Cardinals to? 4 wins a year?
One of those wins are versus Brock Purdy every year.
No, not every year, but okay. You got it.
Saying he does put his team on his back when needs to, whereas your guy kind of just drives the bus when needs to win.
Cool. Yeah. It's all right. It ain't coming out of my pocket. I don't give a fuck what he makes. Shit. My boy better show up this year, and he will.
But he didn't show up last year. And it's like, now you're going to pay him this type of money.
I mean, he did show up. He didn't win last year.
I mean, he showed up to the games. He wasn't out there, you know what I'm saying, showing up to win and like be better than the ops when you don't have Christian McCaffrey and Ayuk for the rest of the year.
I mean, what person is going to be better without their 2 best players? I mean,
Lamar Jackson.
Makes no sense.
Lamar Jackson.
So you're telling me he was better without Zay Flowers and Derrick Henry? No. What are you talking?
He would be. Dude, Lamar Jackson won an MVP twice before Derrick Henry got there. Yes, he would be better.
Nah, he wouldn't be better. I mean,
well,
he's still productive.
No way.
Also, we see what Lamar does in the playoffs. So
this nigga Lamar went head up with your mans on Christmas with Chris McCaffrey. Diced him.
Yeah, and we've also seen Purdy show up in the playoffs, and Lamar hasn't. So there, we got that.
I mean, we saw Christian McCaffrey show up in the playoffs before, and Drake Greenlaw making the game-winning interception on the Packers. But
Purdy had a game-winning drive too.
At the end of the game,
yeah, he had a game-winning drive.
Did he have a game-winning drive versus the Chiefs when niggas needed him in the overtime?
Actually, he did. The defense didn't get a stop.
Hell no, that nigga didn't score no touchdown. He scored a touchdown?
He had the lead. He got off the field with the lead.
Did they win the game when he drove them down the field?
He left the lead. Even if he would have scored a touchdown, the Chiefs come back, score. Okay, even if he does, the Chiefs come back, score, go for 2, and they win the game anyway. So what are you talking about?
Jalen Hurts put this nigga away in one half. The man did not.
The defense showed up too.
Crazy.
Their defense showed up too.
Crazy, bro.
Exactly. You ignore that part. What
you mean? What you mean ignore that part?
Purdy walks down the field, scores a touchdown, and the Chiefs come back down, score, go for 2. They still win the game. So what are you
when the 49ers defense shows up and only holds Pat Mahomes to 3 points? We didn't have this guy before. When you only hold your man to 3 points in one half, and you only score 10 points in a half.
10 is more
than 3. You're not helping your defense at all. But you're not helping your defense at all. Jalen Hurts had touchdowns on top of touchdowns because his defense was giving him the ball back. Like, bro, you got to get fucking touchdowns. That's why he's
their defense also had a pick 6. Did we have a pick 6?
If your man's would have played like that, he would have won Super Bowl MVP. He would have won the game. He did not win the game.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's how it always goes.
And
if the defense could have got a stop, he would have won the game. So
that's how the 49ers like to run their organization. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Just like running fucking.
Why are you worried about it? And you're not a 49er fan.
Cause I know, because I just like to point out what I see when I see them running old tapes of Jerry Rice and Steve Young and niggas that nobody even seen play football like that before in this day and age. And you want to keep living off the past, and you just keep on paying niggas like this big money, and you got them getting paid more than Lamar Jackson. Like, bro, what? Yeah. How many games they winning, Pat?
He got more playoff wins than Lamar Jackson.
You have a schedule?
I do. He has more playoff wins than Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Because his team. But remember, they could have actually had Lamar Jackson.
Everybody's better than their team.
But they could have had Lamar Jackson for this amount and won a fucking Super Bowl. But no, these niggas want to pay fucking mid-ass quarterbacks. That shit is crazy. Seahawks, game 1. Jaguars, Falcons, Rams,
17-0.
Brownies. Bro, let's not do this, Niggas lost down there every game last year. You gonna tell me they don't go 17-0?
Every game. We didn't lose almost every game. What you talking about?
What had 4 or 5 games that they won, bro? They was picking, but
6 and 10.
It was 6 wins, and your man's only had 2 of them, 3, maybe 3.
We also had one of the worst defenses in the league, but you ain't gonna talk about that.
So it's always the defense. It's always the defense fault when your man's can't do what he's supposed to do, bro.
It's a team game, bro. Everybody gotta do their part.
Yeah, a team game. If I give you a chance to win a Super Bowl and I hold Pat Mahomes to 3 points as a team, I'm supposed to you are gonna have my back and score more than 10 points.
10 is more than 3.
Only. And then got the ball back after halftime, and you still don't put no points on the board, bro. Like, man, this nigga's a fucking weak ass nigga, man.
Where was that stops when I had the lead?
And L on the first one.
One stop on 4th down and win the game.
L on the second one. The Jaguars are definitely beating your Niners this year. The Falcons, another L. Rams, another L. Browns win. Colts. That's a toss-up. Saints, that's a win. Rams, that's a loss. Texans lost. Cardinals definitely winning one of those games. I see 7 wins.
You're delusional.
They just won 6 wins, bro. You think they got better after cutting the whole team?
Yeah, they definitely got better.
Okay. So Ricky Pearsall's about to just become the truth.
Yeah. Listen, we're getting Christian McCaffrey back. My team got better.
Man, that's after the injuries, bro. We saw my man down bad, trying to go crazy versus the Bills. It's not the same. I don't think it's gonna be the same, bro.
It was the fucking snow.
That was the year, bro. Like, you got Christian McCaffrey at his apex, and you still couldn't win a fucking Super Bowl or score no fucking points versus Mahomes, man. Your mans did not deserve the bag, bro. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy.
Hey, he got that motherfucker. So whether you think he deserved it or not is irrelevant.
I mean, Jimmy got that motherfucker too. And what happened?
I don't know what happened, but
you paid another mid quarterback. You paid another mid quarterback. It's just a vicious cycle. They just trying to sell tickets, bro.
Somebody has to get paid.
If Jerry Rice wasn't around anymore, I don't think they still would win. Like, fucking be selling tickets, bro. If that didn't come to the game, like, man, remember when Jerry was doing it, y'all? In the days of the VHS,
you're just talking out the side of your neck. You just
Joe Montana and shit. Like, that shit is crazy. Niggas is not about to win no Super Bowl no time soon, especially within the next 5 years. Does he even outlast the 5 years, bro?
What do you mean, like outlast it? Like, I mean, he's gonna play out his contract.
Will he play out his contract? Because I don't think Daniel Jones did not play out his contract. Mac Jones does not play out his contract. Like, a lot of niggas don't play out their contracts. Like, so there's a definite chance he does not make 5 years as the 49ers next quarterback. Especially if these niggas pull up another season like last year. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's a possibility. That's why all the money is not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. So you don't think he'll outlast the 5 years?
I do think he will.
Capstone, White Boy Rick ain't sold me, Pat. Air routes and Purdy ain't it. They are not Brady and Julian
Edelman. Hey, man, air routes is from your neck of the woods. You forks up, motherfucker.
If that really becomes a thing, I'm getting it, Pat. Jalen Price says CJ Stroud is going to get paid more than Lamar Jackson when it comes time. But CJ Stroud,
everybody, that's how it goes. Everybody gets paid the more. When the next year, somebody gonna get more than Purdy, or whoever signs next gonna get more than Purdy. So it's just how it goes.
CJ Stroud is a better quarterback than Brock Purdy, though, for sure.
And their numbers are quite similar. I'll tell you that.
Sure, better than Brock Purdy, but he's not throwing to Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, and Deebo Samuel.
Oh no, he's just throwing to Diggs,
or George Kittle,
Tank Dell, Nico Collins.
This nigga had Diggs for 14 games. And it wasn't Minnesota Vikings or Bills Diggs. Come on, man. What we doing?
You make excuses for everybody.
What are we doing, bro? That's excuses, bro. Nico Collins. Did anybody ever know who that was until CJ Stroud really put him on the map?
No, CJ Stroud. Or did he put CJ Stroud on the map? Or did CJ Stroud fall off when Nico Collins got hurt?
Was a number 2 overall pick, so there's no way that Nico Collins put CJ Stroud on the map, bro. Like your man is out there throwing the fucking Hall of Famers, and one is throwing to niggas that's working at Foot Locker or fucking Cardi B. Like, bro,
stop it.
It's not the same, bro. CJ Stroud is not the same as Brock Purdy, bro. That shit gonna be funny. Don't let Christian McCaffrey blow another tire, because he gonna get exposed again, bro. What? Rams probably gonna run the division. He gets the lineup versus CJ this year in Houston, so that'll be interesting. Browns, Shador versus Purdy. Ooh, that's interesting.
Shador is not gonna be starting.
He might be starting by then. What's that? Week 5? He might be starting by then, bro. He's probably second best on their team right now at quarterback. Deshaun Watson is not number 1.
Nobody said nothing about Deshaun Watson, but
that's what I'm saying. So who would you put as number 1? It's definitely not.
They drafted Gilbert ahead of
Gilbert. Bro,
so,
they've been said it.
What are we
at
talking
the training
about?
camp? They've been said at the training camp. This nigga look light years better than anybody else who's even out there. That's in the rookie training camp. So that's with the nigga from Oregon. But Deshaun Watson, this thing, I think I just saw something about that nigga just had. Oh, he on the YN movement. Getting so niggas get anesthesia now to get their back tattoos.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's where he's at in his life. Not worried about this season. So I'm gonna say Shador is starting by that game. Bears with the new OC will be interesting. Seattle with Jalen Milroe, week 1, that'll be interesting. And Carolina, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Bryce was out there going crazy. And Cam Ward, is that out here? Is that Red? Does that mean home?
Yeah, Red's home.
Well, I'm not going to see Cam Ward again, twin. Just one more time. He's also a better quarterback than Brock Purdy. Man, that's crazy, man. I don't know, bro. I see 7 wins. That's my prediction for your 49ers.
I'll say like 11.
How many games until Mac Jones is starting, says Jalen Ford?
Mac Jones is not starting unless Purdy gets hurt.
I was saying, even all the hate I just put at this nigga, they just paid this nigga $256 million.
Unless he get hurt, that's it.
You are on the bit. You are on the bit. You are carrying the water, my brother. I don't think Mac Jones is starting at all unless your man gets hurt. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. Are they, the 49ers, the Cowboys of the West?
No, because we beat the shit out of the Cowboys all the time.
But in terms of living off the old days and kind of always, they could be in the mix, just living at the fifth ring forever.
Y'all acting like just because we haven't won the Super Bowl, that doesn't mean we're not getting wins.
Since Tupac was alive.
All right, but we're in the Super Bowl. We're winning the NFC. That's not the same. It's getting Cowboys win their division.
All-time choke jobs in the Super Bowl.
All right, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
I just don't see it, twin. I really don't.
It's cool. Hey, listen, brother, just stay on your side, brother. When shit starts going well,
I'm hate watching until this nigga Kyle is gone. It's crazy that the Warriors went ahead and lost that game 3 as soon as they saw that Kyle Shanahan was in the building. So,
I don't know why they decided to post Kyle before the 4th quarter, but that don't make sense. But
because they're the Cowboys of the West. Like, man, you know what I'm saying?
What does that even mean?
You get to be if you're the quarterback of the 49ers, you are like highly touted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that it's the same thing for the Cowboys quarterback. Constantly supposed to be somewhere where they're not. They'll never get close to, win the Super Bowl, and they just, they be losing, bro. They don't win Super Bowls no more, man. I thought they just living in the past. Cowboys of the West.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know why you would assume that, but all right.
They's not gonna win no time soon, bro. That's why it's just time to just, go ahead and work on self, get your money up, and by the time Kyle Shanahan or Brock Purdy is gone, the 49ers will probably be somewhere with the next greatest quarterback to come out of fucking Wichita, chip to Kansas or wherever the nigga gonna be from that, you know what I'm saying, deliver us from the darkness. It's gonna just be it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yes, this football season is going to be about betting and fantasy football. Correct.
Yeah, fire up the fantasy football. That's what we need to start getting the group chat going. Start talking shit to these boys.
Are we gonna up the $100 buy-in? What are we doing, y'all?
Why do we have to discuss this every
why
time?
do we even have to discuss it? No. We need to. No, they need to hear this. Kevin Stoll, you need to scream to the mountaintops for us because I can't bring it up. When I bring it up, people get triggered. So we want to just find a way to up this pot money because fantasy football is gonna be crazy this year.
Yeah. We'll see. Shout out to the Niners, man. Shout out to Purdy getting paid.
Shout out to Jed York giving out the most generational money to mid quarterbacks ever in history. You will never be Eddie DeBartolo Sr. We want to thank y'all for coming out and fucking with your boys on this Saturday night. We got up to damn near 800 views, so I really appreciate that for everybody coming through. We do this at least twice a week. Make sure you go over to our YouTube page, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. We'll be back later on next week. We didn't get a chance to go over the other playoffs in the NBA, but who you got right now for Game 7? Real quick, Pat. Thunder or the Nuggets?
I'm sticking with my pick, Thunder.
I'm sticking with my pick, the Nuggets. So we will see what happens. And will the MVP, whoever wins that game, go to whoever wins the series? Because they have not still said who is the MVP. Bro, this shit crazy, bro. They know what they're doing.
Well, I think they did the same thing last year, though. I announced it in the finals. Or the conference finals, I mean. If I'm not mistaken. I think they did the same thing last year. But
if Jokic wins, though, if Jokic wins tomorrow and he gets MVP?
No. Shout out to Shea for winning that MVP. You know what I'm saying? My boy got that locked in already. But it's gonna be a good game for sure. And then I'm looking forward to the Knicks and Pacers. It's a rematch of last year's matchup. So we'll see.
We'll see. Thank y'all for everybody coming out. Go to our YouTube page, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that stuff, turn your damn notifications. My boy Pat, as always, last words.
Yeah, like he said, go over to YouTube, tap in with them. You know what I'm saying? Follow, subscriptions, whatever you want to call it. Follow us on the social medias, the Twitches, the X Everything app, Instagram, all that good shit. Y'all be cool. How y'all be cool. Come fuck with us on another day. Shout out to the Warriors World and the Light Years Pod, always showing love. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Yeah, y'all be cool.
Shout out to Joe Leg Up and Jonathan Kaminga the back.